It all started on a quiet evening when Stickman was lying on his tiny hill, staring at the night sky. The stars looked like glitter scattered on black paper. He wondered, how big could the world really be? His curiosity bubbled up like a boiling kettle. He stood up, brushed off the grass, and decided tonight he would find out. His first stop was the mountain just outside his village. Standing at the base, he looked up at the towering peak disappearing into the clouds. Wow, this is huge, he thought. But as he climbed, he realized that even the tallest mountain on Earth was just a bump compared to the size of the planet itself. The feeling of being small started to sink in. From the mountaintop, Stickman could see the curve of the horizon. He imagined Earth as a giant marble floating in space. He took out his tiny stickman-sized rocket and whispered, "Let's go bigger." With the push of a button, the rocket roared to life, and within minutes, the mountain shrank into nothing but a wrinkle on the planet's skin. As he left Earth's atmosphere, Stickman turned back. There it was, his home, a glowing blue sphere surrounded by darkness. It looked peaceful and fragile. "So, that's the whole planet?" he mumbled. But then he spotted the moon, and curiosity pulled him even further away from home. Landing on the moon felt surreal. Its dusty surface stretched endlessly, and the Earth now looked small enough to fit in his pocket. He bounced around in low gravity, laughing at how light he felt. But something caught his eye, a bright, burning ball far away. The sun was calling. The trip to the sun was no joke. Heat shimmered through the spacecraft as Stickman approached. The sun was so massive, it could fit over 1,000,000 Earths inside. "Now this is huge," he said, shielding his eyes. But then he remembered there were stars far bigger than the sun. He aimed for Betelgeuse, a red supergiant in the Orion constellation. As he got closer, he gasped. It was enormous, dwarfing the sun like the sun dwarfs the Earth. "So this is what big really means," he whispered. But the universe wasn't done showing off yet. Beyond Betelgeuse, Stickman passed by even larger stars, VY Canis Majoris, UY Scuti, giants so vast they could swallow our solar system whole. He felt like an ant floating past bonfires the size of cities, and yet he knew there were still bigger things out there. He zoomed past star clusters, glowing like jewels in the darkness. Then came the galaxies, spirals, ellipses, and irregular swirls of light. Each one was home to billions of stars, each with their own planets. The Milky Way itself seemed endless, but Stickman realized it was just one galaxy among trillions. Then came Andromeda, the Milky Way's neighbor. It was massive, twice the size of his home galaxy. Stickman floated there for a moment, his tiny body reflecting the faint glow of ancient starlight. "I'm not even a drop in the ocean," he thought. "I'm a grain of sand on an endless beach." He ventured further into the cosmic web, where galaxies connected like threads in a vast spider web of light. Each thread stretched for millions of light years. Here, Stickman truly felt the weight of infinity pressing against his mind. Finally, he reached the edge of the observable universe. There, all the light from every star, planet, and galaxy faded into a mysterious darkness. Beyond this, he thought, is something no one has seen. It was both terrifying and beautiful. Stickman turned his rocket around. On the long journey back, he thought about the mountains, the Earth, the sun, the stars, and the galaxies. They were all incredible, but what amazed him most was that he could see them at all. When he finally landed back on his hill, the stars above looked a little different. They weren't just dots of light anymore. They were distant worlds, each with stories he'd never hear, and that made them even more magical. He lay down again, smiling. The universe was unimaginably big, but he didn't feel small anymore. He felt connected, like every tiny thing, even a stickman, had its place in the grand design. And as he closed his eyes, Stickman whispered to the sky, "Thanks for the tour. I'll be back." Somewhere out there, the universe smiled back. Thanks for listening to Stickman's Adventures. See you on the next trip.